Parliament, he will continue to support the Ministry of Defense and UPDF. With a new group of leaders in Cabinet and Parliament, we are quite optimistic that Uganda is firmly on track to achieve its target of a $500 billion economy by 2040. As for the UPDF, we will absolutely perform our part to achieve this goal. Your Excellency, we make this solemn pledge as the gallant officers and men of Uganda's security services. Your Excellency and distinguished Parliament, he will continue to support the Ministry of Defense and UPDF. Parliament, he will continue to support the Ministry of Defense and UPDF. With a new group of leaders in Cabinet and Parliament, we are quite optimistic that Uganda is firmly on track to achieve its target of a $500 billion economy by 2040. As for the UPDF, we will absolutely perform our part to achieve this goal. Your Excellency, we make this solemn pledge as the gallant officers and men of Uganda's security services. Your Excellency and distinguished guests, on this occasion of the graduation of our soldiers here in Kaweweta, I wish to reassure and inform the country that Uganda is peaceful, secure, and thriving. However, what is also true is that we are having to deal with a fifth column of neo-colonialist sympathizers and agents of foreign interests who are intent on sabotaging our national independence and development. Your Excellency and fellow citizens, we are very aware of the insidious machinations of negative elements against our country, but the good news is that we will not permit their shenanigans. We, for instance, can no longer afford the widespread public malaise over systemic corruption and poor service delivery in our country. We cannot and shall not tolerate agents of foreign interests who work secretly to weaken the country's progress. We will never allow agents of foreign interests to demoralize and demobilize the patriotic and nationalist spirit of Ugandans. Your Excellency, furthermore, we shall not allow foreign interests to determine our national narrative. The impunity within certain elements of Uganda's political class and media directly impacts the country's security. Therefore, in order for Uganda to transform into a first world country, these elements have to become responsible actors to ensure peace and security are preserved. The UPDF and the interagency architecture are committed to establishing a holistic national security infrastructure, including acting against wrong elements within the political and media class. Certainly, we will never allow anyone again to undermine the national interest in whatever shape or form. Your Excellency, the other important point I would like to address myself to today is the issue of the welfare of the Defense Forces. We have continued to register tremendous strides in this area, and a lot more is coming. we're progressively improving issues of remuneration for our officers and militants, and we are gradually expanding the quality and quantity of accommodation facilities. In addition, we are working to deliver modern office facilities and operational planning centers. We are revamping and improving our military schools and hospitals, not just for active soldiers, but for reservists that can access and utilize them all across the country. We want our fighting men and women, together with their families, to be proud of the conditions in which they live and work. Therefore, my message to the new soldiers is threefold. One, take care of your lives and maintain your medical and physical fitness. Secondly, uphold the values of discipline, courage, and loyalty. Third, always cultivate the warrior spirit and warrior ethos. With these values, we will master the necessary military capabilities to protect and defend the revolution. Your Excellency, my last message is to the UPDF warriors on regional peace and stabilization missions in Somalia, DRC, and South Sudan. We salute their valor and immense sacrifices in foreign lands, which are necessary for regional and international security. Some of the missions, such as the one in Somalia, where we have been for 19 years now, have recently run into sustainability headwinds, not from us, but from outside Uganda. But the High Command, under the President's wise guidance, will soon determine a pragmatic solution on how to move forward. In Eastern DRC, despite the outbreak of the Ebola epidemic, our gallant troops, while observing strict Ebola SOPs, have continued to dominate the area of operation and apply unceasing pressure on ADF terrorists still scattered in North Kivu and Ituri regions. In South Sudan, the situation is much more stable than it was 16 months ago when the UPDF deployed there. The situation then was very tense, especially around the capital, Juba. These missions are difficult and clearly demonstrate our enduring strength and resilience. We therefore commend the men and women of UPDF who have continued to deliver on these important missions. The UPDF is very strong, and it should be if we are to meet our internal and regional security goals. On that note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank very much His Excellency the President for his continued guidance and wise counsel that he gives us at every turn. This has enabled us to achieve all our operational objectives at home and within the region. I also wish the President great health as he leads Uganda in the new term of Chisanja, no more sleep. I also wish the new soldiers good luck and success in their military careers. I thank you very much. Before I conclude, I just want to inform the guests about the makeup of the recruits. The commandant did not hear him telling you the makeup, the recruits we have here. We have a total of 11,948 new soldiers, and of these, 10,207 are Ugandan recruits, Ugandan new soldiers, and 1,751 are from the Central African Republic. So I congratulate all of them, and I think, Your Excellency, this may be the biggest graduation of soldiers from a brother African country that we have had for a very long time. I think maybe since the time of when we were hosting our brothers and sisters of ANC, Mkoto Wesizwe, in the early 1990s. So this is a historic graduation, and I congratulate all of them, and I congratulate the entire UPDF. Asante sana. Pamoja nasi UPDF, hurrah!